All right, a lot of us know today's society is bombarded with all kinds of electronic toys, and some of them just don't help your kids and their education. And this lady standing next to me, Kathy Gruhn, she is a positive parenting expert. She's here to talk about the controversy, and I want to say good morning to you. I didn't realize it's such a big deal, but I guess thinking back on what we're experiencing in the world today and all the electronic devices, this is something parents have to worry about.
Absolutely. And thank you, Monica, for inviting me here. And I want to tell you that computer electronics can include TV, they can include computers, laptops, Kindles, and even DVDs.
Wow. Which popular devices are controversial and why? Because I know a lot of parents out there are probably wondering which ones they should worry about.
Right. The ones that we're most concerned with right now is so often parents think educational DVDs is the answer.
Okay.
All right? But the Mayo Clinic just did studies, and they found that actually it lowers speech and language skills.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not always good just to put your kids in front of that information or in front of the DVD and just let them go.
No, unless you're going to interact with them.
Okay. What are some of the risks of these electronic gadgets on our children as they're growing up today?
Well, as you see right here, we have the imaging of a brain. Okay? And what they're finding out is that actually they can discover what part of the brain is working while children are looking at electronic media.
Wow.
So they have found that this part of the brain will actually light up, which is the addictive area, rather than this part of the brain, which is the speech and language temporal lobe area.
And what's the difference when you're playing games, let's say, on a computer screen like we see over here, versus one of these old school toys that I grew up playing with?
Okay, and I'll show you exactly why. When a child looks at a screen, they're looking at two-dimensional, all right? You can't touch it, you can't manipulate it, okay? But with a real toy, you can pick it apart, you can lift it up, you're using all of your muscles, all right? And they can problem solve or even be creative and throw it at the dog.
Yeah, or do whatever they need to do to be a kid.
But when they're looking at a 2D dimensional, all they can do is point and push. And we're not sure they understand the concept. For example, this would teach size.
Okay.
Do they understand the concept, or are they just wanting to hear the bells and whistles of, hello, you did it right?
Yeah, okay, we've got about a minute left, so I want to ask you, for parents out there that are thinking about putting an iPad or giving their kid an iPad in a car or something like that, what age is appropriate for something like that where a kid can start playing on an iPad?
Okay, usually by themselves, 4 years of age is the best. But what the American Academy of Pediatrics is recommending, do not do more than 2 hours a day of total screen time.
Okay, no more than 2 hours. And before we go, we're going to talk about this where people can find out more information.
Yes, I developed My Baby Compass because I found that parents really don't know how their children are doing as far as whether they're on target, how to get help, and what activities will make your child smarter.
Okay, so you can go to mybabycompass.com for more information and to find out more. Kathy Gruhn here with Positive Parenting. We hope that you take away something good and that your kids grow up to have a lot of fun, even if they want to throw these around, like Kathy said. All right, thanks, Kathy. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Monica.
And we'll be back after a break. Stay with us.